Cancer friends. I hope you're doing well. This is your reading for January. We're doing 3 different decks. I picked the cards on the cut. We have a clarifier and we have a deck for guidance. All the decks are listed in the description if you want to take a look and see if you want to get them for yourself. Everything has been shuffled. All right, let's go. Let's see what message we have for Cancer. Okay. So you have some magician energy, and you're coming upon a time in your life or a cycle in your life where you're going to have to make some choices, and there's a lot of options ahead of you, or that's how you feel anyway. It may not be that there's so many things to choose from, but you're feeling a bit overwhelmed because you have to make a decision. I feel like this next stage that you're entering into is releasing. It's coming into more of who you are, and you're developing or have developed a confidence about yourself that allows you to release conventional type of predictable behaviors. So you're coming into a maturity, I feel, that is a lot, but it's still, no matter what it is, even though you may be developing more confidence because you're determined to get something accomplished, and I see you being able to do that, but the initial feeling here is that I feel like you're searching for your purpose. You've been working on what is my purpose in life, and you've been following that track, and I feel you're completing or concluding the stage of researching, of finding out, of figuring out, and you're entering the stage of putting it into action, which is really beautiful. This is possibly some type of awakening or ascension type of energy. There's lots of things that are open to you because you have come to understand what your truth is. And if you're hearing this and you're saying, not really, you're about to enter the stage where you begin to question, what is my purpose? So you may be either entering this stage or coming out of it into action steps, because there's more confidence there to pursue what it is that you feel is your purpose, versus, oh my gosh, I'm not really sure. I could do 10 things and they could all be my purpose. What is really my purpose? What is it that I really need to be doing in my life, So that versus understanding what it is and feeling really confident about it, and then the next step is taking action and making it happen, right? No more settling, no more accommodating others because of lack of confidence on your part. There's real confidence here, and that's very beautiful as far as I'm concerned. There's no more wishful thinking here. There's taking action. There's a fearlessness now, a desire to just forge ahead and move forward. And being able to form alliances with people that can make your path easier, because, you know, it really does, as much as many of us want to do things on our own, it really does require usually some kind of teamwork effort, some kind of partnership, some kind of even a confidant, something, support from others. It really is pretty crucial, actually, to be able to fulfill your purpose. Some people feel perhaps, oh, I don't want anybody's help because then it doesn't feel authentic to me. That's not true. It's nothing to do with that. You know, that saying, it takes a village. It really does. It doesn't mean that each individual doesn't have a purpose and doesn't have their own individual gift that they bring to that community. But with the support of the village, support of a group of people, or at least one other person here, I feel like you're going to be forming alliances now. You're going to be, after you've developed the confidence that you know where it is you want to go, what it is you want to do, and that could be whatever that means for you, okay? I feel that you're going to begin to draw in people that want to co-create with you, people that want to partner up and work with you, or at the very least support you. And in supporting you, it encourages you in your path. And that's also teamwork. Just someone who's supportive of your endeavors is part of your team, really. And you have, you know, you have the ability, you have all the tools and all the resources available to you in this stage to make it happen. You have all the tools available to you with that magician energy there. And you're not, it's kind of beautiful because there's no more, it's almost like every day is a new day and it's a new adventure when you enter this phase of your life, where you're not just doing the same old because it's part of someone else's formula. It's your own path that you've carved out for yourself with the help of others that will join you during that phase to support you, to encourage you, to help you develop your ideas, however that looks like. I love that. And we're ending it there. That's all you need. It's a beautiful thing. Maybe this month is for you to begin to think about, what is my purpose? If you haven't reached that stage yet, if you're at the stage of already knowing and ready to take action steps, open yourself up to meeting people, to getting yourself out there for networking, or for however that looks like for you, however you decide to do that. And just understand that you have the resources available to you to move forward to your next phase of life in your purpose. And what is your purpose? Okay. What is their guidance, Spirit? Hi, Wendy girl. Were you taking a nap? Yeah. I know. Oh, yes. Time for celebration. Abundant rewards for your hard work. Release yourself from burdensome situations. That's part of the requiring some courage, right? Because it might require you to, because now you're drawing in like a magnet the people that are aligned with your purpose. This is a big step in your life, okay? And release yourself from burdensome situations, to me, immediately was a little bit of the confusion of the Seven of Cups, which is, oh my gosh, all these options, how do I know what's right for me? That includes people. I immediately saw people, a group of people, especially because you got the crew here, which is, you're kind of like your soul tribe in a way. You may have to hold on to that renewed or newly developed confidence to draw boundaries with people in your life that are not aligned with what your purpose is. These are the difficulties of growing and ascending and awakening, is that you lose people in your life. I've said this a million times, and it's not a pleasant experience. It hurts, but it may hurt, but it feels right. And I don't know how to explain that unless you're experiencing it. You may know what that means, right? It hurts because it can be confusing, but at the same time, you know that it's the right thing to happen in your life. So I hope that works out. I think you will, because you're aligned. You're kind of like in that zone. Yeah. Okay. Cancer, I hope that you enjoyed your reading. Thank you so much for watching. Stay blessed. Bye-bye. See you next month.